This is Boxing Tickets, and we're here pretty much, it seems like a sort of final press conference, but it's sort of like a media scrum today. We're 2 days out, I guess. Rudy, obviously haven't caught up with you, obviously, since obviously your last fight, the Hughes fight in December. Seems that far away now, but I guess probably when you sort of look back, I guess probably, you were probably fair to say you were robbed tonight. I know that sort of people thought I had a different perception, but I thought you probably won the fight. Did you sort of think, obviously being robbed of the one, that was an opportunity lost? Did you probably think that this opportunity would come around so quickly?
I believe that everything happens for a reason. If I had a won there, would I be here now? Or what would have happened? But I know I won the fight clear. I probably won a 4-2, maybe won a draw, but I just believe everything happens for a reason, and that's why Conlan Boxing has given me this opportunity, and Kerr stepped up to it. He said it's a massive statement, so I think I've earned it, to be honest with you too, because you know yourself, I stepped up and fought Murphy in a good eight round war, and I've stepped up again against Hughes, and it was just unlucky. So I believe everything happens for a reason, and that's why I've been brought here to do this.
Obviously, it took a long while for your pro career to start. Obviously, you're now 2 years just past there, obviously, since your pro debut. Like, obviously, the opportunities you've had, you fought 2 Michael Conlan cards in the SSE, and obviously now fighting in the zone again, back in the zone. You're obviously getting what you truly, obviously, always believed you were going to get. Like, it's crazy, obviously, how boxing works, where you had that 2 to 3 years of not getting a fight. Obviously now they're coming thick and fast.
It's just, I remember doing an interview a few years ago, and fight after fight was getting cancelled, show was getting postponed, and I was like, am I ever going to make my debut? And then boom, Europa, bang, Europa, next minute Estonia, next minute I fought in the SA, and I was on to Spain, and I was back in the SA arena. Like, it's been a mad roller coaster. Like, sometimes I'm asking myself, is this really happening? From not getting fights, I was in the boys too for an article from 2011 in my auntie's house, who passed away here, and it was like Salisbury Bowling Club. It was like, must have been one of my early fights, and now from then to the SSA twice, and to live on the zone on Saturday night in the Ulster Hall. It's like, what else is there to tick off really? Be the feeling, and that's it for me. Like, and I'd be happy. Like, I could retire happy once I win my title on Saturday night.
It's boxing, obviously, isn't it? Obviously, I know you're very close with cacace as well, and obviously we look at the disappointments he's had in his career. Do you believe it's sort of the later start, maybe obviously done you? It's, they probably say that it's built a foundation in you that probably maybe others might have sort of struggled with. You get to pack that in. It's sort of one that's never going to happen. Like, I think you were initially supposed to make your debut in Castlebar, 2018. We've obviously just had a card there in Castlebar again. So the guy was going in there last week and was going, Craigie Rudy was supposed to make his debut here. Like, it's
I was going to make my debut on that show, and then I was like, it's not working right. I mean, like, for bus fares for the fans, and it was like near 1,500. So it was mad prices, and you want to make your debut at home. So and as I say, everything happens for a reason. Anto had his disappointment, fight after fight cancelled. Now look, he's fighting for the IBF super featherweight world title on the biggest stage out in Dubai. What else does he want? Now I believe everything happened for a reason for me. Them failed fights, it's just made me stronger, made me stay with it, get more dedicated, more motivated, and now we're here. You know what I mean? Saturday night live in Ulster Hall with all the fans and everything. So you can hear it a lot better too. The fans, it's a lot more packed in the Odyssey. When you're in the Odyssey, you can't really hear the screaming and shouting. On Saturday night, it's going to be electric. Everything's going to be like a cage, and I love all that. I thrive of all that stuff. Like, the ring walk.
Have you ever boxed in the Ulster Hall before as an amateur? So you've sort of been there with cards and stuff before. So I guess like a co-main event as well. So if the place isn't packed by that stage, it's never going to be packed. So like, have you started to visualise that sort of walkout? Obviously, you're going to box probably a lot more people probably. Yeah. I think when you boxed Murphy and even when you boxed Gerard, there sort of wasn't a big crowd sort of in that stage. It was very early on, but your co-main event in Saturday.
Yeah, so when I was boxing in the SS arena, was probably only a couple of, maybe 2,000 maybe, or a couple of hundred of even in the arena, but it's still a dream to box there. But I think the ring walk alone, it's going to be amazing, because all the fans are so close to you and you're going to hear everything. So I love it. Like I'm saying, I'm looking forward to the ring walk. I can't wait to just be able to soak it all in and take the time and make that walk again, like, because it's been from December and getting kept busy. So a win here obviously sets up a bigger fight for me.
Obviously, you've been through quite a lot, obviously, the last few months, and I know that you sort of spoke out a bit on it as well. Obviously, you lost your cousin Mark and obviously your aunt in a very, very short space of time. Has that given you that extra confidence sort of getting into Saturday night? I know you've been sort of saying and the new keeping you going. Is that what's burning the fire for you, obviously, in your belief that you're going to win on Saturday?
It's just my cousin put up a great fight against cancer. You know what I mean? He beat it twice, and then he fought right at the end. He really fought the hardest, so why should I give up now? So I'm doing it for him on Saturday night, and my Aunt Rosie as well, but Mark's my best friend, like, we've done everything together, so on Saturday night there's a lot more fuel out of the fire, and I'm coming to win that strap. I may die in the ring to win that belt, and I will. I won't be denied.
You and obviously Connor shared rounds before, I think in Evolution, obviously when you were under Ian Mahood. Do you take sort of confidence from that spar? Obviously, like, you're nearly, what, about 6 foot? Sort of for silver bantamweight as well, it's crazy. Like, you've obviously height and reach sort of over him as well. Do you take confidence from spar? I guess sometimes you can't really go too much into a spar, head guards and everything else on and bigger gloves, but do you take confidence from that spar going into the fight? What makes you so confident that you're going to be the winner?
Just, like, back then I wasn't really boxing the best of my ability. Now I'm, like, even Nanto saying to me, like, watch the clips and all, like, Jesus, this kid's new, you know what I mean? And I even have Nanto in the corner here on Saturday night as well, but I don't really take nothing away from the spars, because spars are spars. You go down to learn and you move on. I would have had 2 each, whatever he says he can say, but 2 each is a spars, being honest. I mean, we've had to be 6, but we asked for 6 and we got 4, but I don't take any away from the spar. It was about learning, about getting fit. It was my last spar before flying out to Spain, but I just believe in Saturday night that I'm going to be a whole different fighter, not even a fighter, boxer.
And obviously teaming up with Terry is obviously your second fight now. Obviously you should be getting into your second straight win. Yeah. Obviously Terry's sort of come in and new to the pro. Is it sort of, are you learning different things from him? I know you've become very, very close through it as well. Like, it seems to be a great partnership it's built.
It's just, you have to have a great relationship. I've had coaching in the past and it might have worked for him, but it wasn't working for me. But I just believe you have to have a great relationship, and that's what makes it a lot easier. Do you know what I mean? But we're drilling more. It's mostly all drill every camp, and then come the end, and then he said in the fight night everything just came together. Do you know what I mean? Then up in Holy Trinity as well, 3 nights a week sparring with top amateurs, being around top amateurs, senior champions, multiple Irish champions, around good coaches, Barry O'Neill, Mickey Hawkins. So I mean, I'm around good people this time around, and my mindset's wholly completely different, even in the huge fight as well. So I just believe Terry's changed my whole game, and on Saturday night obviously we're going to see it.
How do you obviously see the fight going? Do you see it being close to sort of, you probably have to go 3 tough times in the fight? Do you see maybe could get a stoppage? How do you see it going Saturday?
I don't know. I just expect myself to win, but I believe that I'm just going to be obviously stronger and fitter and sharper at the weight. I believe, especially even with big long arms, it's going to be a long night. If I stick to the game plan we'll have put out, it'll be a spectacular win for Rudy Farrell.
And obviously hearing that on the news as well, obviously with so much emotion sort of going into the fight as well, it'll probably be the greatest achievement you sort of had as a boxer.
It will be. I could retire when I win on Saturday night, and when I win the belt, I could retire happy, because I've set out to do something I was told I would never do. You'll never be a professional boxer, you'll never be a champion. Well, on Saturday night I have a lot of people to prove wrong.
And obviously finally to your fans is obviously buying tickets as well. Like, I sort of put up something earlier as well there. People is coming, obviously they're not just supporting you, but obviously they go away with a chance of winning £2,000 as well, and the prize guys. So obviously to the fans it's continuing to support you and obviously willing you on the victory on Saturday night. I'm sure you'd like to thank them.
It's every fight, it's always the same months it goes to the fight. I don't care if it's at 100 or 200 or 70 or 60. The longest the main months is there from my debut till this fight. It's the exact same people who showed up, and that's the one who matters the most. My friends, my family, my fans, and my sponsors. They're all the main ones who makes this worthwhile. You know what I mean? Spend their hard earned 60, 40s and 100s. We're all going through tough times. Gas and electric and bills going through a roof and stuff. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank my fans for coming down Saturday night and make plenty of noise for me.
Definitely, listen, thanks very much for your time. Obviously for anybody that's not going to be there, it's going to be live on DAZN, but thanks very much for your time, and hopefully we'll be able to catch up with you afterwards.
Yes, catch up after the fight. Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, Rudy. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.